Liar, liar, goat legs consumed by hellfire, you malignant, dishonest, think of a gender neutral insult to put in here later.
And just show the respect of taking seriously the fact that they've got people dying and they want it to stop.
Danielle Sith is telling Canadians that when Trump says jump, we should be asking, how high is Elon? Which is an incredibly short sighted approach for someone who wants to be taken seriously as a leader. It's worth remembering that Smith was only put in charge of the UCP because they thought that there was no way Alberta would be stupid enough to elect the UCP again after the job that Jason Kenney did. She was supposed to be the Albertan Rona Ambrose because Canada's Conservatives only put a woman in charge when they need someone to stand there and take a beating for the public outcry at just how terrible of a job the party did. But while the UCP was underestimating the capacity for self-destruction for Albertans, Danielle Smith is really just assuming that Albertans haven't learned a damn thing since she took office. Because nobody who even consumes 5 minutes of political content a day would be stupid enough to think that Donald Judas Trump cares about addicts dying. The guy who just pushed his party to kill healthcare coverage for the poorest third of Americans. The guy who is denying healthcare coverage to veterans. She thinks Canadians are dumb enough to think that the guy who is slitting grandma's throat by proxy cares about a few kilos of drugs that get snuck across the Canadian border and straight up Don Jr.'s nose. We are supposed to believe that the official president, who is clearly abusing stimulants, and the shadow president, who is vocal about his abuse of ketamine, really care about Americans who are being harmed by drugs. How high is Danielle Smith right now? Like, is she giving the camera that vacant death stare because in her own mind she's squaring off with cross-dressing dragons who have come to take away the oil lobbyists that are lining her pocketless pants? Somebody needs to check Danielle into one of those degrading, unconstitutional rehab prisons she's got going on because she's completely dissociated with reality.